Hey guys, Johnny from Badge Security's File. Today we're going to talk about community factors and what it takes to rebuild a community after a major event. Let's do this. We've been saying it since the beginning. Community is the correct way to go when trying to survive any situation and rebuild. I mean, what's the point? It's just if you don't have a community, you don't have anything to go to or survive on. I guess living in your basement at your bug out location on canned beans is fine, but why not try to rebuild? And these are some factors you might want to consider. So let's look at a major city or a city in general or any sort of collective of people. And start from the top. You need leadership. A good leader is going to hold everyone together. He's going to bring morale up when it's down. He's going to explain to people and keep everything together. He's going to be, he's going to provide spiritual guidance and regular guidance. And that could be anybody. And if you have that skills, it's one of those skills that's going to be needed. A leader, and don't fool yourself here. Don't think you're a leader because you've done it before. No, you need to not kid yourself and think you're a leader. Those are qualities that need to be built and need to be honed and that kind of thing. It's not just an everyday thing. You need to have those kind of things. Another thing we got to talk about is teachers. Big deal. My wife's a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I can't teach you how to do those kind of things. It's not going to happen. I mean, I could teach you how to shoot a gun, I guess. Teach you how to make a fire. Those are important too, but more important thing is the future. Can they read? Can they write? Can they pass that knowledge on to somebody else? Because technology could essentially be wiped out. So we're not going to have a record of humanity. Then what's better than passing that information on to the next generation than teachers? Another thing too is skilled craftsmen. That's everything. That's construction workers. That's metal workers, carpenters, anyone that can do that kind of stuff with their hands. It's just that's almost a dying skill. The internet millionaire, the armchair guy working on the internet, that's the go-to. People don't want to work with their hands anymore, so that's a dying skill. Everyone looks down on that, and I think it's an amazing skill. I think that's the kind of thing you're going to need to rebuild. You need to build structures. You're going to need to do subsystems. City subsystems like water and electricity and that kind of stuff. If you can do it, you're going to need those kind of people that can do that kind of thing, leading to engineers. You need engineers to develop things. You're not just going to be able to throw things up. Eventually, it'll be okay for a little bit, but that little bit isn't going to last for so long. And that is not going to work. You need to have those engineers to plan things out for future. Engineers aren't handed a problem. They're handed a complex problem, and they develop a complex solution. So, like I said, skilled craftsmen and engineers. Another thing is doctors. Holy smokes, like doctors, not just first aid guys. I'm talking like serious medical professionals. If you can find these guys and have them integrated into your community, do it. I mean, do it. These are the guys to meet. These are the guys that can teach you and potentially save your life. Especially bushcraft kind of doctors, and they understand like herbal remedies and that kind of the area, and they can use those kind of things, and they know medical procedures based on that and antioxidants. So they could discuss that, and they can evaluate medical conditions better than you can, who just read it out of a book or off a YouTube video. I'm no doctor, and I don't think I can evaluate your medical condition. They've seen it all, especially ER doctors, emergency room or surgeons. Man, if you can find those guys, that'd be great. And last but not least, security guys. We say it all the time. I don't know if you hear me say it or not, but we do talk about it all the time, is security is dime a dozen. And there's 11 guys better than you at it. Yes, please learn security traits, and please learn security factors, and please learn how to handle a weapon and provide security for that infrastructure you built. But don't walk into a camp and expect them to take you in because you're good with a rifle. Because they probably have 30 guys behind them that are just as good with a rifle. Important factor, yes. But don't make that your only factor. And combining all these factors into one is a good thing to do too. So if you're a doctor that can build stuff, build a shed, or good with your hands, you can do electrical work. Or if you're a security guy and you can do a gardener, which is another trait, not huge, but you probably should be a gardener. Or a gardener that knows how to shoot, or vice versa, a gardener doctor, or anything like that. The more skills you have to build a community, the better off you are. And that's pretty much the essentials of building back up from the ground. there you guys have it. That was kind of a rambling video again on, some talking points on community factors. We could talk about that stuff, like the gray man thing we just discussed is in another video. It just talk for hours on it, and everyone has their own opinion. If you have your opinion on it, drop in the comments below. Let us know what we're missing so other people can learn from that. Love giving information, sharing information. That's what we do. Click like and subscribe if you like what you see. Until next time, make yourself ready.